Greetings friends, it's Zera, back with another video. Today's topic covers various consumables, but as always, let's roll that intro. Okie dokie, the consumables we're going to discuss in this video today is going to be the Blasted Lands consumables that you can earn from the Blood Elves just outside of Netherguard Keep. Truthfully, there are several people who don't even know or even are aware of these, let alone spend time every week to farm up the drops necessary for the quest turn-ins. And I know that because, I used to be one of those people, but I've recently turned over a new leaf, and I've discovered that if you just spend the few hours here that are necessary every week, you can increase your level of play significantly. For context, the Elixir of Mongoose grants you an increase of 2% crit and 25 agility, whereas the ground Scorpid Asai, or SA, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, it'll increase your agility just by a flat 25. Well, for a hunter, 53 agility is a full 1% crit, and every 1 agility is 2 ranged attack power. This translates to a grand total of nearly 3% crit and an even 100 ranged attack power when you combine just those two. I mean, that's an amazing combination for hunters and rogues and even warriors. But you have to beg the question, how contested are these spots? Well, as the footage can attest, it's not all too terrible. Now granted, I do play on a PvE server, and it was much later into the night. Although I can say for certain that even during daylight hours or the more populated hours, it wasn't too terrible. Now, considering that you're only here for an hour or two at a time, depending on what consumables you're after, or even how many you're willing to farm up, it's still very much quite worth it. But the question, again, is, well, what's the trick, Zera? Like, it just can't be that easy. Well, it kind of is, actually. At least this part of it, anyway. You know, you've got things that vary from intellect, agility, strength, stamina, spirit. So whatever your primary and secondary stats are, what you're going to want to do is farm up 2 turn-ins of the quest. For example, as a hunter, I want to obtain as much of the agility buff as possible. What I normally do is I'll farm up just enough to fulfill 2 turn-ins of the quest. And you want at least 2 turn-ins here because the consumables are unique, meaning that you can only carry one of them on your person at any one time. The idea is to turn in the quest just before your raid starts, pop a consumable, and then turn in the quest a second time and have that second consumable in your inventory readily available. So once you've obtained the 2 turn-ins worth of drops, me personally, I suggest, sticking around and gathering items for a 3rd consumable that buffs a secondary stat. Now for hunters, that's going to be the Cerebral Cortex Compound, which buffs our intellect by 25. You can also go for the Long Juice Cocktail, which buffs stamina by 25, but it's really just a matter of personal preference. For other classes, i.e. a warrior or a rogue, you're likely going to go with combinations that are going to buff things like strength, agility, and possibly even stamina. Now take note here, all these consumables are going to share a cooldown, so you can't stack them together with each other. But what it'll allow you to do is have options given their unique status in case something goes awry and you end up being short a consumable. As an example of this is if our raid decided that they wanted to run an extra Oni or a bonus Oni a day or two after our primary raid night, well, this would allow me to roll into the bonus Oni without returning to the Blasted Lands to restock on supplies. I can simply just run the bonus raid with my secondary consumable stat, and because let's be honest, anything's better than nothing. So again, it's personal preference. But these specific consumables, you can combine them with other farms, such as gathering demonic runes from demons, or cloth, or skins from the boars and the coyotes and the hyenas in the area. And there's even, the plumes and stuff that come off of the vultures is also very valuable in the auction house. So all of that can be done basically all over the regions of the Blasted Lands. This will allow you to get a much greater return on investment from your time spent there. Speaking of return on investment, SkillShare is an online community with thousands of the classes that are uniquely created for creative minds just like you. Be sure to check out the link below to jumpstart your learning curve today with your first 2 months for free. And be sure to check out their Adobe Suite classes. They're my personal favorite. Alright guys, so that does it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please leave a like button. And if you didn't, hit the dislike button and let me know down in the comments what I could have done better. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel and smash that notification bell for updates when new content is uploaded to this channel every single week. If you've got any ideas for future video topics, you can also check out the community Discord below. Share your thoughts and ideas there. I'd love to get to know you guys a little bit better. But as always, I love you guys. I hope you guys, again, enjoyed the video. Stay kind to one another, and I'll see you in the next video. Zera out.